Well, if anybody tells you that there's no reason to be happy or, it's okay to be mad, I guess in certain ways it is, but I can definitely testify that you can be happy through almost anything, if not everything. I recently had a pretty serious injury on my posterior section, and needless to say, it was pretty painful. And during that time, I strive to maintain a positive attitude and not affect those people around me by carrying a negative attitude with me. So I bared down with it, went to work, and did my daily grind, and was doing my best to stay positive and stay happy. And when I couldn't necessarily be positive, I definitely wasn't angry and definitely didn't, take out my attitude on other people. And eventually I made it to the hospital and spent 2 days there recovering, and have been recovering since, and things are going quite well. So that's a good thing. But through it all, I look back and go, wow, it's pretty amazing that I was going through so much pain and was around some difficult situations, was able to maintain happiness, or, at least exude that to the best degree that I could. And um, normally somebody might get cranky or take it out on others, which may momentarily make you feel better, but definitely won't solve the problem. And when you do recover, might lead to further problems down the road. So that being said, always stay happy, even when you're in the worst situations. Keeping a calm mindset and having a positive outlook are what it takes to make it through difficult situations. As soon as you give up the ghost, the hope, the positive mind frame and outlook, it makes it a lot easier to give up and give in and just collapse on yourself, which, if you make it through it, will end up taking a further toll on you. But you can already put a tourniquet, so to speak, on an injury or a bad feeling by feeling good despite what is ailing you or troubling you, and then being patient enough to follow through and find a solution to it. Mine, of course, was to go to the hospital and get some antibiotics and get the wound treated. But beyond that, also when I look forward to returning to work here, I know that I didn't step on anybody's toes, didn't throw anything around, didn't make anybody mad while trying to struggle through my difficulties. And that's in a lot of different senses. Just keeping a positive mind frame and keeping calm, even when it's a pretty dire straits, is a great key to not only survival but thriving. As we go through these things, the more we maintain that mind frame and that aspect, the more positive things that come into our life. And, I was going to actually, it's funny. I'm here at the Experimental Aviation Association, just working on a little thing, making sure that I can go back to work tomorrow. So trying to see if I can do some regular tasks. But today I went and got a replacement for this grinder that I was about to do a negative review about on YouTube. And what I realized was that um, when I went to return it, I didn't have the receipt, didn't have the box. I'd opened up the original one, and it had stopped working within a few hours, and I was admittedly kind of upset, but I got in the calm mind frame and got okay, positive, and I talked to somebody about it, and they're like, yeah, they're pretty good about replacing things if they go wrong. And so I wasn't really expecting much, but I went down there and brought them what I had in the box, and they were more than willing to do a swap for me and get me a new one. And they apologized for it not working. And I was actually really surprised. It's been a lot of years since I've worked with Harbor Freight tools, and there's some, um, bad stuff that happened a few years back that I'd held in onto. with different tools. But keeping that positive mind frame, and then having that mind frame when I went in to speak with them about replacing it, worked great. And they were more than happy to replace the tool and get me going. So that's another aspect of how being positive and having a positive mind frame and positive outlook and aspect on things really changes the outlook and outcome of different situations. But I'll keep you updated on the project here. Work's gonna go well tomorrow, and I look forward to hearing from you all as soon as I can. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.